I put it in the one as okay. I'm gonna have my coffee because a coffee a day keeps the sadness away. I enjoy coffee very much, and I really love coffee, and that's nice. So hey, welcome back. Okay. Okay, this feels weird, like being like in front of the camera, just talking to the camera feels weird to me now. Talking to the camera and have like my vlog camera attached to the window, and then me just talking to a camera like I used to. This feels weird. Like seriously, I'm back to the point where I'm new to this, like, because I don't know, it's been such a long time since I just posted like a YouTube video. The last YouTube video I posted was actually a vlog, and it doesn't count to this talking to the camera stuff, because like when you're vlogging, it's just like, you know, you enjoy the scenery and like while talking to the camera. But this one, it's more of like, anyways, I feel like it's more intimate, it's more personal than a vlog. That's why I feel weird about this, if you know what I mean. But hi, I'm back, and if you go to my channel and if you've been watching my YouTube video for a long time now, and you're coming back to my channel and you notice that I have less video than I was before, it's because I gave it a lot of thoughts, and I have been thinking a lot about my YouTube channel and how I want to approach like my content for the future. I decided that I deleted. I'm not actually deleting them. I can put them up whenever I want to, and if I feel like it. I actually made private most of my video. And the reason is that I want to start over. You may notice some videos that I made are still popping up on my channel. It's because like it's one of the videos that I really am proud of, and I really enjoy making it. As for the videos that I now privatize, it are the videos that I don't feel like it's me anymore, you know. Like I used to make a lot of makeup tutorials. I used to make a rant video, which got me in trouble on Twitter. There's a lot of videos that I just don't feel like I want it to be public anymore, and I felt like I have changed so much. Like my makeup technique have changed, and the way I talk have changed, and the way I just approach this YouTube thing has shifted. It is now different than it was before, so that is why I deleted most of my videos, and I just want to start over, and I want to start over all of this, and I just want to be, I don't know, more creative, because I felt like most of the videos that I deleted now are the videos that I made when I was 19 and I was like 20. Now I'm 21 and I have different outlook in how I want to approach this YouTube thing. I just feel my vibe is different than the ones before, you know what I mean? So I just want to start over, and in this video is gonna be like the first, you know, like the starting video of me starting over. So if you're new here, hello, my name is Chloe, and it's actually Jessica Chloe, and I'm 21. I'm Indonesian. I'm currently living in New Zealand. I have been for the past almost 3 years now, and I am from Jakarta, Indonesia, and I go back and forth from Jakarta, New Zealand every year. So I go back home to Jakarta every year, spending time with the family, and that's my life. And currently I'm on my second year of university, and a lot of things happened since the first time I made my YouTube channel. So right now I'm majoring in screen production, so I study film, I study how to make film, not only the theory. I studied how it is, how to deal with camera, how to deal with sound, how to deal with lightning, how to deal with lighting, and basically the technical part of the technical aspects of how it is like to make a film. I am minoring in media, and media used to be my major, and I applied for screen production major last year, and on February I got an email that I was accepted to the major. So screen production now is my major, and media now, which was my major, is now my minor. So I still study media, but I've shifted my focus to screen production, and I'm loving it. Like, the people in screen are really nice, and I had so much fun just studying about film, and it's like my passion, and I want to work in the film industry in the future. That's one life update. This is actually a life update. So ever since the last time I posted my YouTube video, a lot of change. If you don't notice that I have lost weight, I can say that now. Last year was a breaking point for me, and I may sound like I was happy and I was like cheerful and I was fine. Put this brave face and cheerful face to a lot of my friends as a coping mechanism, because I was then insecure about me in general, and that's probably another reason why I deleted my videos, because I just felt that point was just a coping mechanism of what is happening inside of here and what's happening with me personally. I felt insecure. I was insecure about my body, I was insecure about my looks, and I was insecure about everything in general, and dealing with a lot of stuff last year, and I wasn't happy with myself. I decided to go back on track with my body, with my health, with my training. So I used to do a lot of training when it comes to like fitness training, you know, like full body training, when I was around 16 years old, and I stopped when I turned 18 and when I moved here to New Zealand. And that being away from home is kind of like a factor which leads to my weight gain. I used to be really healthy, and then my health kind of deteriorates. So I start gaining weight, and I start feeling so insecure about myself, like how did I go from this to this? It's because there's a lot of thoughts in my mind. There's a lot of I was really busy. I was unmotivated. So I promised myself that this year would be the year that I try to gain my motivation, try to get myself back on track with my health, try to take care of myself more, love myself more, and take care of my body more, because I just want to be healthy for me, you know? Like, I don't do this for anybody. I'm doing this for me. I felt so much better now that I'm back on training, and I eat well. I try to go vegan. I actually love vegan food. Like, I enjoy them. Like, I do dairy free, gluten free, and try them. I'm not vegan yet, but I'm trying to be vegan. Like, I still enjoy meat and chicken. Not beef meat, but I do love chicken, and I still love fish. But I'm on track on being really healthy. I start training more, I start pushing myself more to be healthy every day, and I start working out twice a week. And with my personal trainer, she's amazing. Hi Jihei. It's just, I feel more confident now than I was before, and I felt healthy, I felt stronger, I felt like my mind is clear, and I'm like, I have a strong positive mind, like more positive than I was before, ever since I start training. Working out impacts so much with whatever happens here, because you're releasing your energy, you're releasing your anger, your frustration into your training, and that kind of helps you with, you know, having a positive mind and take the negative away. I feel better now than I was before because of training and just basically taking care of my body. And if you can see, she's popping up again, and I'm so happy, and like my face kind of like that a little bit, you know. Another thing that happened throughout my YouTube hiatus, like between my YouTube hiatus, like on the period on the period of my YouTube hiatus, is that I traveled the US and Canada. It was one of the greatest moments I've ever had in my life, and we went to LA. Me and my family went to LA. Had the worst turbulence ever from my flight to Tokyo to LA. It was so bad. I was like so scared that I was gonna die, but it was such an amazing journey in LA. It was so nice. It was sunny, beautiful, and I enjoyed LA so much. It was amazing. Like, I want to go back to LA because my friend Andine lives in LA, and I want to visit her real soon. I don't know, maybe when Justin goes on tour. But I really want to go back to LA, and because I felt like we didn't have much time to explore every single aspect of LA. I didn't even get to see Beverly Hills, but I just drove past. I wish we stopped there and just like took pictures, but spent our time in West Hollywood and Hollywood in general. We went to Santa Monica Pier, and it's so beautiful there, and I took a lot of pictures. And if you want to see those pictures, follow me on Instagram. It's at Clorox, CHLORROX. Spent about 5 days and 4 nights in LA, and then we flew to Vancouver, which has become my favorite city I've ever visited other than New York. I love New York. We get there. But Vancouver is everything else. I think my parents doesn't get like how much I love Vancouver. It is probably one of the most chill city I've ever been in. It's great. The people are nice. Not because I'm biased, because I love Canada as a country. I'm not biased because of that. It's just because I feel so much calm and peace, and there's a lot of ideas. That's like in Vancouver, I did a lot of thinking. I did a lot of like, oh, what would my future be? And I start planning on my future when it comes to my filmmaking, you know, like career. And Vancouver gave me so much ideas, and I kept thinking, what would it be if I moved here for the rest of my life and start being creative in this city, because it's the city that motivates me a lot in so many ways. Not only that it's beautiful, it's something about that city just makes me fall in love with Vancouver even more, and I am begging to go back to Vancouver, and probably next year. I really want to go to Vancouver next year and just spend 2 weeks or even a week there, just strolling around and just think about my future. It's such a good city. It's so chill. It's not touristy, and maybe that's why I love Vancouver in general, because it's just really chill. Tim Hortons, amazing. I tried Tim Hortons in Canada, and me and my dad, the moment we landed in Vancouver, we went out of the arrival, you know, like immigration arrival stuff, and we stopped by to look for some hot chocolate and breakfast because we had an early flight from LA to Vancouver. We were looking for a cafe that we can just like, you know, chill and just like have a rest with. We were looking for coffee. I immediately saw Tim Hortons and literally dragged my dad to come with me. We should get like Tim Hortons. So I got myself some Timbits, you know, those little donuts, and some hot chocolate, and it's the best thing I've ever eaten. Like, it was amazing. Like, my dad got so hooked to Tim Hortons, and then like we went strolling to around Vancouver the first day, and then we stopped by Tim Hortons and get ourselves some donuts and like some hot chocolate, and he loves it, and literally it's amazing. And we spent about 4 days, basically the best 4 days of my life, probably maybe second best, I don't know. But it was so good. It was the city that really gets me. And then we flew to Toronto after Vancouver, and we spent about 5 days and 4 nights there. And my dad loves Toronto because he loves Drake as much as I do, because I got him to listen to Drake, and he enjoys Toronto. On the third day, of us in Toronto, we actually went to Stratford to visit Justin Bieber's hometown. Everything you need to know about Stratford is in another video, which is the last video that I posted before this video. So if you want a detailed explanation about Stratford, go to that video, because it's gonna be like another hour if I'm gonna explain about Stratford in this video. I really enjoyed Toronto. The people are really nice. We saw the CN Tower, and then my dad just goes, oh my god, isn't that the tower that's like in Drake's album? I'm like, yeah, this is basically Drake's city. We were wondering if Drake was even in Toronto. And then we closed off the trip by spending around a week in New York itself. So we went to New York, and we actually went there for New Year's Eve, you know, like New Year's Eve in Times Square, and it was literally one of a hell of experience. And I met a lot of people there. They're really nice. We were mutuals on Instagram. I got soaked, like drenched for 12 hours, and I literally had to hold my pee for 3 hours. It was so unforgettable. And New Year's in New York City is one of my, you know, one of the things on my bucket list, and I'm so glad that I was able to experience that. And it was such an unforgettable experience, even though that it was like a little bit messy. So a lot of things happened when I was in New York aside from New Year's Eve in Times Square. I met my high school friend Grace, who's really nice. Like I think like in high school we weren't really close. We're friends, but we're not really close, but this trip just brings us closer together. She actually was so nice. She showed me around. She paid for my food, which I felt bad. So nice throughout the whole clips, and we were crying when we had to separate. And I promised her that I'm going to visit her in New York, and that is still in my future plan. I really want to go to New York and just spend another week or two just traveling around New York. There's a lot of things happened when I was in New York, and I think I'm gonna make a dedicated vlog or dedicated video when it comes to it, because it's gonna take so much time of me explaining all of the things. So that's basically my life update and what happened during my hiatus of not posting YouTube videos. I felt so much better about myself. I'm basically ready to bounce back into this YouTube thing, and brought my new approaches and like my new, you know, outlook in life in this YouTube video thing, whatever. I'm so excited to just post more videos, and I hope that I just don't make false promises and actually do it this time. Yeah, I think that's it really, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which I'm gonna film in a second, and maybe it's gonna be up when this video is up. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being supportive. Thank you so much for thank you so much for taking your time to hear me out. Hit me up on Instagram, on Twitter. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you don't like it, mind your own business. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which I'm gonna film now, maybe, I don't know. So